Am I messed up for kicking my baby's father out of the hospital room? I, 19M. Just had a baby 1 day ago. His father, 21M, and I have not been together since November due to his cheating. He's had a couple of other girlfriends since then and is still with one of them currently, but he still did go to most of my appointments with me. 2 days ago, when I went into labor, I called him. He came to pick me up to bring me to the hospital, and he had his entire TV and PlayStation in the back seat, with no car seat for the baby. I told him he was not bringing that to the hospital, and he told me if I wanted him to be there for our son's birth, he needed something to do to pass the time. We argued about it almost the entire ride to the hospital, but he ended up not bringing it in. I was only in labor for about 2 hours before I gave birth. He was there the entire time. A couple of hours after I gave birth, my dad and sister came to visit and he left as the hospital has a 2-visitor-only rule. I told him while they're here visiting for him to go bring his TV back home and install the car seat so when they discharge us we will be all set. After a few hours, my family leaves, and I text him to tell him he is welcome to come back if he would like. Around 20 minutes later he's walking back into my room, carrying his TV. We start arguing about how I already told him he does not have that in my room, and he starts yelling at me saying that I don't make the rules and that I should be grateful that he wants to be there for our son, but instead I'm trying to make him miserable. I told him he could either bring the TV back to his car or he could leave. He said he has a right to spend time with his son. I called my nurse into the room and told her I want him to leave, so they ended up kicking him out. He yelled at me the entire time he was leaving, saying that I was kicking him out of his son's life and that he would be going to court for custody. He has texted me since saying that I'm taking his rights away from him and there are no rules that he can't bring his own TV and game system while he spends time at the hospital. AITA for making him choose between the TV or leaving?